Hello there. What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be unboxing, looking at, and building Thanos from Marvel Crisis Protocol, the miniatures game by Atomic Mass Games. This is the granddaddy, the one we've been waiting for a long time. And I had to wait an extra week to get him because he did not come out here in Orlando right away, but it's okay. Better late than never. I'm very much looking forward to this. This is going to put a smile on my face. There's going to be a lot of different accessories for this guy and a lot of cool stuff to... Oh, he comes with all 6 Infinity Gem cards too, which is awesome. So can't wait to do this. While I'm pulling everything out of the box, let me remind you, if you are new here, there's a new round of the giveaway going on right now. Really big special version of the giveaway. It's running all month long for a $100 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. That's going to be running up until Gen Con, and then you'll be able to, I'll be running during the Gen Con celebrations and festivities. I will be announcing the winner for that, so at the beginning of August, there'll be a shot for that. We've got our instructions here. We've got our, we've got lots of sprues for this guy, and a lot of it is for that base too. Look at this. All right, so, oh man, this is super exciting. We've got our I guess the big part of the base here. We've got the underside of that. That's one. Oh, look, we got little skull bits. We got little skull bits on there. Look at these skull bits. That's so cool. We've got more big base pieces here. All right. See, even if you're not going to use the skull bits, you can always use them for bases on other characters too. Man, it's like, or if you get multiple Thanoses. Oh, we got the top part of the throne here. I mean, this is big pieces of sprue. This is different for AMG. Normally they do. Oh, we had 2 actual bases. Very cool. So maybe one with him on it, one with him off. Liking this. I'm liking this quite a bit. I love that there's 2 bases here. And this is, oh, here's the Thanos miniature himself. He's pretty big for a miniature. We're gonna have our 2 heads in here. We've got the angry Thanos and the smiley, friendly Thanos. We've got, look at that. We got the big old boots. We've got his little cowl, his gloves. We've got, oh yes, we have 2 different gloved versions. We've got his regular gloved hand as well as the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, so that is going to be fun. And of course, if you want to magnetize, you can magnetize. I'm probably not going to magnetize. I'm probably just going to build him with the Infinity Gauntlet because I really can't see wanting to run Thanos and have him just have a normal looking hand, right? I mean, even if I'm running him without having all the Infinity Gems, I think I still want him to be wearing the Gauntlet just for visuals, right? So I don't think I'll do that. If it comes down to it, like if I really want it, I could always see just getting another Thanos and just building him separately. Because I feel like if I magnetize the hand, I'm going to eventually lose it at some point, and then I'm going to have to buy another one anyway. But that's just me. We've got an Infinity Gauntlet encounter rules set. We've got lots of cards. We've got cardboard here. We've got actually a good amount of cardboard. Let's take a look at all of the paper goods first, and then we'll put the mini together. All right, so we're going to start off with the Thanos regular card himself. He does have 2 versions. Here's the epic one, but we're going to start off with the regular one that you might use in normal play, and this kind of represents Thanos from before he had all of the Infinity Gems, right? So he's going to have 8 health, medium movement, size 3, 6 cost. So very expensive. 3/3/4 for defense. He's got a basic strike that has a throw built into it. He's got a cosmic blast, which is also going to be free to 0 power cost, 5 dice. I mean, his strike is 6 dice, which is really strong. Cosmic blast is... you can spend up to 3 damage, or 3 power rather, and add a die. Add 1 die to the attack roll for each extra 1 spent this way. So while it does cost 0, you can make it up to 8, which is really nice. After this attack is resolved, the character pushes the target away short. And the pushed character gains the slow special condition, so they can have a, that's kind of cool. So they'll have a harder time coming back, right? He's got a leadership ability for the Black Order, which is going to be Death's Agenda. When an enemy character is KO'd, the character's controlling player scores 1 victory point. And an interesting thing about the way that this is worded is that means if you were to do one of the encounters, right, where you were to team up, and you put like Thanos and the Black Order combined with Captain America against a greater evil, this character's controlling player. Yeah, so like I feel like the way that this is worded, it would potentially help your opponent too. Or not your opponent, but your teammate maybe, or something like that. It's really weird. But basically, you kill somebody, you're going to get a victory point, which is really, really nice. So you can kind of stop playing the objective and really go for KOs, which is really fun. I love that. He's got Cosmic Portal. You can pay 2 to teleport somebody, which is pretty nice. You've got Death's Decree, which is a reactive. When another allied character within 4 of this character targets an enemy character with an attack, the character may use the superpower. If the character is healthy, it adds 2 dice to the roll. If they're injured, it adds 4 dice to the roll. You can only use this once per turn. He has Being of Immeasurable Power, combined with Gem Bearer for everything. He's got Gem Bearer and immunity to stun. When this character would suffer damage from an enemy effect, reduce the amount suffered by 1. Additionally, this character may have 2 infinity gems rather than the normally allowed 1, and may use his superpowers of infinity gems without paying their power cost, which is pretty nice. Now, when we flip him over, you're going to see a pretty big difference here. He's going to go from 8 health over to 9 health, which is one thing. His Death's Agenda ability totally changes. So now it says, during the modify dice step of an attack, an allied character may suffer up to 3 wounds. For each wound suffered, it may re-roll one of its attack dice. If it would daze or KO them, it would end the attack immediately. So that's like basically like desperation. Like, we need to re-roll this, so let's take some damage. That's a really strong ability too, although you're not gaining victory points at this point anymore. So that's interesting. And he's still got Death's Decree, Being of Immeasurable Power, and Gem Bearer, but he went up to 9 health, his ability changed, and he lost the teleport. He lost the Cosmic Portal, so he doesn't have that anymore on the other side, which is pretty interesting. We've got this whole Infinity Gauntlet encounter rules booklet, which is a lot of it's generic rules, like how you do those epic encounters, like we've already seen for the Ultron one or that Hulk one. So you've got kind of like the setup for the mission setup for the Thanos one. And one of the things that's interesting here is like it talks about the Black Order, right? You have these team setup cards that are going to help you. You're going to have 2 Crisis team setup cards for the Infinity Gauntlet, and then 1 Cosmic Threat tip card, which is for your Thanos team, like your bad guys, right? You've got your good guys and you're your bad guy. So these 2 are basically the same, and they're going to tell you a little bit about how to run the encounter. And there's that. That's the back, and this is the front. There's that. Let me scroll up a little bit. That's like kind of like the legend for those. So if you wanted to read that, I'll let you pause that. Now for the Cosmic Threat, it's a little different. We've got our general special rules right there. And then, and here basically they're trying to trap Thanos with these traps, right? And then we'll scroll up a little bit so you can get all of that. Now, the interesting thing is he's got this To My Side ability where it says when he flips his card and then when he takes wounds, he's going to start summoning his lieutenants, Corvus Glaive, Proxima Midnight, Ebony Maw, or Black Dwarf. They come in with 3 wounds, but then when he's injured, place additional characters this way during each cleanup phase until all 4 characters have been placed. You don't have to run these. I mean, that's obviously the optimal way. But in this guide, there's a section where it says, talking about minions, if you don't own the minions, it says you can use whatever minions you want. You can just swap them out and make it narrative. I mean, these are about having fun, right? So if you don't have the Black Order, then maybe instead of Black Dwarf, use Hulk or something like that. Maybe Thanos is mind controlling some Avengers, and they are the ones that come to his side. Or some villains. Some other villains would actually make sense. Maybe put Venom in there and Red Skull and stuff like that. You can swap out Black Order. You don't have to use them, but of course it's going to be better if you do. You're going to have this tracker for keeping track of amplification modules and your encounter tracker. you're going to have this, all the cardboard here. We've got these three, we've got all of these things, we've got those things, and they're all referenced here. And one of the cool things about this one is you've got, looks like Thane right there, which is really cool. Hopefully that's some good teaser art, because I definitely want to see Thane again. Thane is Thanos' son, who's like super powerful, and that much is exciting. And then we've got this thing right here, the ultimate, the Thanos Chosen of Death card. Man, so many abilities on here. They couldn't even fit them on this way. So you even have encounter character immunity to slow, stagger, and stun. He's got 12 health, 5, 5, and 6 for his defense, still size 3. He's got strike, he's got cosmic blast, he's got charge, which is really nice. He's got might of Titan, size 3 or less, and throw at long range. He's got Insolent Cur, which is, well, after an attack targeting him is resolved, he can use it, and then there he pushes him away. He's got limited patience here, incredible physical conditioning. I mean, this one is really good. And incredible physical conditioning. He's got 2 incredible physical conditionings, so that's something. We're going to flip him over. He goes from 12 health to 20 health over here on this side, but he loses his Insolent Cur, but he gains Cosmic Obliteration on this other side, which is nasty. It's a beam 5. After each attack is resolved, he suffers a damage. So if he wants to get everybody, he's going to take damage after doing it. But that costs 12 power. Wow. That's that's an 8 dice attack, which you can, I mean, on a beam 5, you might be able to get their whole team. That's really insane. Especially if you use it with charge, right? Making a move action followed by an attack action, and insane. Now, you are restricted to only 10 power, so in order to be able to make that one, you need a special card, and we're going to talk about that because we're going to look at, we got a whole stack of little cards here with this. He's got Power of the Cosmos here, which is, he's going to gain that ability. It's an area 1, but of course, he gets to add extra range to it based on each infinity gem he's got. So this one might be an area 3 if you're playing him normal, or area 5 if you're running him epically. You've got Face Me, unaffiliated. So this one's kind of open for everybody. During an allied character's activation, it can spend 3 power to play this card. An enemy character within 4 of this character, advance the enemy character its speed towards this character. After the advance, the chosen character's controller may make 1 attack with the chosen character. So that's pretty cool. You make them come towards you, right? That could be a really nice one. It's gonna cost a little power, but if you, especially for somebody big like maybe Hulk, are we getting World War Hulk too? I bet you we are. I bet you we are. We're gonna get extra copies of all of the Infinity Gems. We got Power, Space, Time, Mind, Soul, Reality, and Nunchucks. No, there's no Nunchucks here. Then we've got some. We got some more cards. Now these are going to be specific to the Cosmic Threat. So for the for those epic scenarios here, this one is My Divinity is Absolute. Place in the Cosmic Threat player's play area when Crisis Team character would receive a Dazed token. Instead, they remove all wound tokens and special conditions. And they flip their stat card over to the injured side. Oh wow! So you can potentially try and kill somebody in 1 turn. That's nasty. Cosmic Entities. Place in the Cosmic Threat player's play area. A Cosmic Threat character without a suppression token cannot be damaged. If a Cosmic Threat character without a suppression token would be damaged, it's pushed S instead. This push is resolved by the Crisis Team. Effects that cannot add activated tokens to Thanos, Chosen of Death. And then Inviolable Resolved. Inviolable. Oh, and is that Lady Thor? Or is that regular Thor? No, it's hard to tell. No, I think that's regular Thor. Play in the Crisis Team play area. During the power phase, Crisis Team characters gain 1 additional power. Now, the other thing that's really cool, we do get also our Cosmic Invasion Black Order Descends on Earth card for 16 threat for that one. And that's going to use some of those Cosmic Vaults. But we also get some really cool Infinity Gems. Now, these are ultimate versions of the Infinity Gems. Thanos is going to have all of these equipped when you do the Epic Raid event, and he's going to actually basically use one each turn. And they all do really cool things, right? Like this one, the Power Gem, they gain 10 power. Until the start of their next activation, they can have a max of 15. So this is one you kind of want to save until he's flipped over and you want to do that really big, powerful attack. This would be a good finisher, right? They don't get to keep 15 forever. Next turn, they go back down to like their max, but that's really fun. The Ultimate Space Gem, you just get to teleport Thanos anywhere. Boom, done. Time Gem, everybody moves, all your enemies move slow, you move long. I love it. Mind Gem, you're going to choose the first 3 characters that activate of opponents' teams. The Soul Gem, when you kill somebody, they come into play under your control. And then the Reality Gem, when rolling dice is part of an attack, defense, dodge, or interact roll, this character treats all of its skulls as exploding exclamation points. So the skulls add extra dice and they count as hits. That's insane. I absolutely love this one. Oh man. These honestly are really fun because like I feel like in addition to just running like your super powered event, wouldn't it be fun to just like run these like with Thanos, like for a homebrew, like you could like totally just run super powered Thanos as just a straight up death match against, a really big team also just for fun if you don't want to follow the specific scenario rules. I feel like there's so much fun, cool things you can do with all these cards in addition to the scenario that they've made for you. Let's see how Thanos looks when we start putting them together. All right, so I've gone ahead and assembled everything so far. I even went so far as to put these skulls on all kinds of extra little bits and stuff. They were hard because they had all these extra little bits. I'll probably have to file this one down a little bit more. I tried to file them down quite a bit. But here's a close-up look at the throne with its various rocky outcroppings. I did have a little issue with not assembling one of the pieces here, and I had to kind of pull it off and put it back on. But that's one of the reasons why I use extra thin cement. It doesn't get fully hard right away. And of course we have the extra base right here, which can come out, and then we can put in its place the Mad Titan Thanos. There we go. And I did assemble him. I put 2 skulls on the base, but here he is. I give him the smiley face and the gauntlet because I want him happy. I want to keep him happy in case he decides to invade Earth for real. I'll know that, like, hey, this guy gave me a smiley face and gave me the Infinity Gauntlet, so maybe we'll spare him. But no, it looks pretty good. He's got these weird gap in his boots, which I almost thought was an error, but yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way they are. And there we go. Let's spin him around a little bit. And yeah. There and now you could definitely magnetize. I did not want to magnetize anything. I'm keeping him with the smiley face, keeping him with the gauntlet, and we've got the extra base to be able to swap him around. And here he is with everything. We got skulls everywhere. He looks amazing. He's gonna be real fun to paint. This is a lot of plastic here. This is a really beautiful piece. Really good centerpiece too. If once you get him done, you want to set up everybody around him. What a cool diorama that would be as well. So really impressed with this. I'm actually almost surprised that, how long until somebody makes like a Thingiverse version of him that sits in the throne. So you can have him in 3 different, you have him sitting, then standing, and then gone, that would be pretty cool as well. All right, you guys, well, that is it for Thanos. Pretty pleased with this pack. A lot of content in this one. Not a cheap pack, but still a really, really nice one. So I'm very happy with this. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comment section. Also, if you want to check out some of the merch, there's links down in there if you want to support the channel. Merch shops down there, all kinds of links to social media and Patreon and all of that. So thank you guys so much for your continued support. And we'll be seeing what Atomic Mass Games has coming out for us. With the X-Men that are coming soon, will we get to see Thanos versus Apocalypse? Well, wouldn't that be a cool fight? Love that idea. Cannot wait to see. All right, guys, that's all I got. I want to thank you so much, and as always, have a great day.